So I have this theory about becoming famous where fame is basically just a resource. It's just the resource of people's attention, and it's different than celebrity. Celebrity is a mindset, it's an identity, and it's essentially an energy that you can create, that you can cultivate, that makes you really magnetic to other people. Now, for work, I literally help people become famous, but I've had a lot going on in my personal life. I'm going through a divorce right now. I'm a new mom. My business is really taking off in new and exciting ways, and I feel like I'm finally in a place where I can really prioritize myself again, which I realize sounds like very backwards, going from like divorcee and like single mom, but I'm like, if not now, then when, right? I'm like, I need to show my baby what's important to me and what it means to like live a really full and authentic life. And so I have decided that now is the time for me to go all in on my goals again. And so part of this is that I'm like so nervous and like scared to admit this, but I'm going to be starting a YouTube channel. And on my YouTube channel, I'm basically going to be like sharing things that I used to share on my podcast when I still have time for that. But I also really want to take people along the journey of me becoming a celebrity and creating more and more levels of fame. And so this feels really scary, but I also think it's going to be kind of like an accountability partner for myself where I can show up and give y'all the updates. And obviously I want to keep y'all updated here as well. But like, I'm just noticing like how much resistance I have to putting myself online, specifically on YouTube. And it like kind of seems like it could be random because like I don't really have a problem showing up here on TikTok and sharing things and sharing intimate details about my life. But I've been like, but for some reason YouTube feels hard and scary. Well, there's three things that keep us from feeling safe being seen. The first one is that if you think about like we've evolved from the ancestors of cavemen and women, and cavemen and women did not want to do anything that made us feel unsafe, because if we felt unsafe, then we could be abandoned, we could die. And so if you think about like our primal brains, we're really only wired to be perceived by like a tribe of like 120 people. And the internet, there's like millions of people, which means there's millions of more opportunities for us to be rejected. So that's the first reason our brain wants to avoid it. The second reason is, you know, if you're doing anything different than what your family and friends are doing. So unless you grew up in a family that like went after being famous, then you probably have been taught that it's taboo to be famous, or been taught like, oh, influencers are selfish, or like it's greedy, or people in Hollywood are bad. And then the third thing is past traumas. Now, what I mean by past traumas, this can be big T traumas, little T traumas. And for me, I had an experience where I got really bullied on YouTube. And so of course now my brain is telling me that YouTube is not a safe place. And so I've been going through the exact work that I help my clients on being safe and re-regulating my nervous system and overcoming, rewiring all of these cave person instincts so that I can feel safe and show up and build an audience on YouTube that's excited about me, that's excited about my goals, and that's ultimately helping me to create celebrity, to create fame. So if you are on YouTube, then make sure to subscribe if you're interested in following along this journey. I'm specifically working on selling a TV show, and I'm also going to get back into acting. So things that I haven't been able to prioritize in a while, and I'm honestly super nervous, and sharing all of this feels vulnerable, but I'm grateful that y'all are here for the ride.